Alright, hello everyone, it's Mystic Juicer back with some more Yomi action! We've got Ivan versus Phoenix in some forum QuickMatch tournament. Ongoing tournament hosted by Vengeful Pickle, organized by Vengeful Pickle. It will be first to 3. And that's basically it. Standard counter pick rules apply. Full cast is available for picking. So I have a bit of an interest in the set, just because I like watching Phoenix play, and Ivan is a fairly new player, although it's rapidly coming to the end of my ability to say so, because he's definitely proven himself a strong competitor. I think Ivan either put me in losers in the last 19XX or eliminated me from the last 19XX, so I'll be interested to see how things go. So a bit of scouting, future scouting going on. See what either of them play here. Because this is a non-standard tournament structure, I don't know if they're going to be playing their mains, or okay, yeah, looks like Phoenix at least is playing his main, bringing out the Zane. That might be a selected counter pick. Not sure exactly. I know Ivan, I believe that Ivan plays some Jaina as well. Don't think Jaina is a particularly good character against Zane, but who knows? Maybe we'll see the switch after this match. I think this match is probably generally pretty fair. Lum would seem to have a pretty strong command of the neutral generally, with his jack. Once the jack is out of the way, if Zane still has twos, come alive, become that much more effective. Notably, Zane still has the dominant throw in the matchup with his 5. Yep, and starting the round with a casual 24 damage here. See if Phoenix goes for a block. He does have 5 cards, although if he may calculate that, hey, I'll take a queen to the face for the chance to deal a whole bucket load more damage while I've got the shot. No, goes for the block. Goes up in cards, denies Ivan the queen. No chip means no roll of the dice, and no ability to get that back. So strong start from Phoenix. He's still at full health. He did flip an ace, so Anarchy is going to be telegraphed in this game rather than silent. So that's a bit of an advantage to Ivan here. At least a nice psychological bit of help here. One less thing to worry about. Once we're in the very late game, assuming both characters are able to get a lot of blocks off. Okay, there we see the jack controlling the neutral here. Not a ton of cards in hand, so he might just leave this at that, or, yeah, flip some kings in there. Hopefully for him, he gets this back. No, oh, the classic. Jack into king, flip a jack. And on a higher hand size, this would be a really nice setup for him, but right now, bit of a tricky spot. He has the speed advantage for one turn. Phoenix might just go for a block here. It's the safest possible play, since Lum's throws are not going to deal a tremendous amount of damage. Wow, goes for the gold burst. I'm a little surprised about that. I don't know that that's particularly necessary at this stage. Seems to me that he had fairly good game state to his advantage. Ivan might have chosen to block there. So good read on Phoenix's part. Could indicate that he's got 2 jokers and he's happy to spend the first one. Especially this early where ace dodges are not likely on Lum's side. Okay, classic, get 2 aces and block. There we go. Okay, anarchy is real. At least Ivan gets to know that. So we've got 5 mystery cards in Phoenix's hand. Okay, we get some free jackpots here. There we go. Casual 7 damage and a draw. And now Ivan's got to decide if he wants to get thrown or anarchied. Phoenix can always mix a couple of dodges in here if he thinks that Ivan is going to play something like Gold Burst to get around both sides of the mix-up. Okay, no. Just blocks. Says, go ahead and throw me if you want to. I will take it. Nicely defangs threat of anarchy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you do have to demonstrate that you will just do it. Very important to show that you are willing to play anarchy. Otherwise, the throws after powering up are just a little bit less scary. Lum is relatively okay at dealing with a throw-dodge mix-up if Zane is unwilling to play Anarchy Raw. His throw speeds they're okay. So long as his 6s don't catch every 5, he's going to do all right. And now we return to the domination of the neutral. Let's hope that he does not flip another face card here. Okay, there we go. Gets him back. That's the intended result. Good spot for him to be in. Okay. Phoenix, 6 cards. Ivan at 10. Ivan definitely in control of the game so far. Very even life totals, though, and Zane can just go nuts and deal a bucket load of damage. So not out of the woods, but Ivan is definitely in a fairly good spot here. See how Phoenix chooses to play. This is where throws can start getting mixed in. Yep. Unfortunately, Phoenix not out of cards to let him be aggressive. I think there's an extremely high chance that Phoenix goes for a cross-up here. Ivan does have, I think, 2 known aces. Yeah, 2 known aces. So he can wake up with sub 1.0 speed attack. But I think Phoenix is happy just to play into this. He's got to make something happen. 21 damage to get rid of 2 aces is not terrible. Oh, goes for the dodge. Okay. Respecting perhaps the aces. Perhaps just thinking wake up queen is also fairly likely. Okay, just dodges into 9 damage, gets a bit of a life lead here. Pushing late game damage. So the one tool that Zane has to control Lum's dominant jacks is just the number of dodges he has. Yeah, I think this is a fine exchange. Probably very happy to see that as Zane. Getting yourself a few more cards here, building yourself up to an 8-card hand. Definitely more comfortable to be aggressive here. Seen very few dodges played. All of the 2s are gone. Not that that's tremendously important. All of the aces are gone. That is pretty important. Nice throw. Ivan unwilling to just mash Jack in neutral. Unfortunately to his detriment here. Okay, found another Jack. 21 hit points remain. If he's got a 4, might choose to spend it, getting rid of 2 known aces. And we're back in that same situation. So is Ivan going to wake up ace-ace? Or choose to do something else here? So if Phoenix has a king, he may choose just to spend it here. It trades pretty well with ace-ace. He's not in particularly scary spot if he gets put down to 31 damage or 31 hit points at the cost of removing ace-8, like another wake-up option from Ivan's hand, and putting him at 11. Okay, another wake-up queen. Notably, I think a little bit of a better result than if he had woken up ace-ace. Ooh, that's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. You would want every single joker in Ivan's position. Okay, third ace confirmed. Ivan now has to be worried about Creator Destroyer. Getting rid of 3 aces, pretty darned powerful. Definitely a choice you would choose to make for the cost of 1 card. Healthy life lead from Phoenix. Pretty much going to take Wake Up Super or Raw Super to even things up here. Ooh, goes for the dodge. Gets punished. This could be curtains if he's got a 9 and another jack. That's going to do it. Doesn't flip much damage, so could just leave it here. No, goes for it. And that should be enough. Yeah, closes the game out. So a commanding game from Phoenix there, in spite of Whiffed Anarchy. So gets the win, escapes from the low hand he put himself in. Ivan immediately switches to Setsuki. Okay. So what to say about this matchup? Setsuki actually has a lot of ways of dealing with meaty attacks. Her single ace is 1.0 speed, and trades favorably with everything except a 9 or a king. So at least she doesn't take, she doesn't have to take a full combo's worth of damage. She's only got to worry about cross-up. Yeah. Okay, big 9 coming out there, looking for a first turn throw, very common among Setsuki players. Ivan found the queen. Gonna push some damage here. Okay, chooses not to combo with 3 cards left. Are we gonna see an empty power-up? No. Interesting. And he pumped with a 3. So he could have tacked that on. So what does that tell us about his hand? It can't all be throws, because he could have pumped with a throw and tacked the 3 on. Difficult to say. I would find that very confusing to deal with as Phoenix. Doesn't have a king, obviously. Okay, has another queen. So maybe he just has queen, joker, joker, or queen, ace, joker, or something like that. Okay, I have no idea what just happened. But Ivan gets to deal another, so he's dealt 25 total damage. He's got Zane knocked down and Speed of the Fox here. So Phoenix can still play block or 2 or jack, basically, as his mix-up. He's only got even blocks. So if you want to deal with that, you're going to go in with either a throw or you're going to go in with an odd normal. Setsuki's odd normals are outsped by both the 2 and jack at 2.8 speed. Okay, nice. Gets 19 more damage in. Gets to continue playing Speed of the Fox turns. has been holding on to that single card. Potentially. Again, we don't know if it's been... Maybe it was the jack last time, and he kept that one turn and played it last hand. Let's see. We've got 2 queens played, 2 jacks. So if I'm Phoenix, I'm probably expecting a throw or a dodge. Haven't seen any aces so far, so I would expect that the next combo is probably going to contain... Actually, as every combo continues, the likelihood of aces is going to increase. Wow. Makes a call on another jack or queen being played. I suppose neutral king is also fairly good for Setsuki. 2 counters mean that Phoenix's kings are actually kind of alive right now. As otherwise, you'd be a little wary of spending them in neutral, or just any time generally, because the threat of the counter rendering them ineffective. If that does happen, you at least get the consolation prize of removing some damage from Setsuki's hand. There we go. Phoenix deciding to go in with a throw, gets punished with king in neutral. Probably no other face cards in Ivan's hand, but he's very likely going to be able to dump off of this. Wow. That is a lot of kings. Another 19 points of damage, and Ivan working on a perfect here. Phoenix has been going for, after that first turn, he's pretty much been going for a block throw range. Basically playing the grappler role against Setsuki here. And Ivan's had a lot of payoff just playing red cards in neutral, just generally everywhere. Going to be a heck of an uphill climb here for Phoenix if he's going to take this game. Okay. Ivan with the safe stuff, dodging on wake up. Okay, can he dump off of this? All right. May have a 5 in hand and chose not to play it, just so he doesn't get the ace. Although, I haven't seen... Do we have any aces in the discard? No, so, okay, maybe not. 2 5s played already, so maybe just unable to dump off of that. Nice block on Phoenix's part. Nice play on Ivan's part, just trying to... It's like, hey, maybe I win. If not, you're at 6. Lethal off of throw now. Still on that perfect. Phoenix with 11 cards in hand. Basically, Silent Anarchy, probably the only way he's getting out of this one. Expect Ivan to be playing a lot of dodges. Mixing in a throw now and again. That is a range that loses to Phoenix just playing throws. But he's already lost 2 5s, so... He has a less likely to have the dominant throws anymore. Okay, either way, this is, even if he's got the Joker, oh wow, survives at 1, okay. Ivan taking no chances, doesn't want to give any additional cards if he doesn't have to. Phoenix gets away with the block. Gets to at least maintain his his crumbling grip on this game, gets to stay in it with a toe. But very unlikely that he's going to turn it around here. Ooh, here we go. This could be the start of something. Immediate face down, flips a jack. This is very likely going to be comboed into. No reason to respect this. If it is a Joker, it actually potentially puts Ivan in a worse spot. Yeah. Does avoid the damage, but he has 4 random cards on his next turn. So we've got 3 aces in the mix, 1 queen, and another joker. That's basically the only thing, the only few things that Ivan's got to deal with meaties, other than blocking correctly. Okay, 2 aces powered up for, still plenty of dodges. Notably, if Ivan wakes up queen and clashes with anarchy, it'll be one of the few times that it is a good trade. So I'm kind of hoping we see that. Ivan has played very, very safe so far. So if I'm Phoenix, I'm probably conditioned to just... I mean, I make a call. If you think he has a queen or an ace, you go for the dodge. Yeah. Okay, so now Phoenix should be thinking, all right, so you blocked your way up, so you probably don't have the queen or the ace. That is 4 cards that Phoenix needs to be tracking in particular, thinking in or considering in his calculations. Ooh, the dodge. Does Ivan? Yeah, Ivan immediately faces down. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, okay. I was about to say like, oh, that's too bad, but are you really? Do you really need the? Do you really need the Joker at this point? It's probably a little too late. Maybe effective as a blue burst or as a gold burst actually. If he doesn't have anarchy, gold bursting here might be a nice pick. Okay, so that is all 4 queens gone. Just 3 aces to worry about now. A lot of even blocks in the discard for Ivan. So maybe Phoenix plays a 6 here. Okay, went for another dodge. Ivan happy to sit back, make Phoenix come to him on his knockdowns. I mean, Phoenix is just 1 anarchy away from basically evening up this this match. So that could be why we see a little bit more just safe stuff from Ivan. Zane cannot combo into anarchy. He's got to play it raw or dodge into it. Ooh, didn't have it, and that's going to be GG. I mean, unless he's got the Joker, in which case he gets to live a little bit longer. See, normal throw here. Oh, yeah. Wow, pumps it too. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Setting up for, yeah, that makes sense. Setting up for Speed of the Fox. Not a bad call. Okay, will Phoenix switch, or is he sticking with Zane? It was a pretty brutal drubbing. But I think if Phoenix plays a more defensive range, he might be happy to stick in the matchup. Didn't look like Ivan drew all that many throws, so hard to tell whether that was like a true range from him. I expect probably not. Okay, Phoenix makes the switch to Trock, saying I'd rather play a less, well, potentially less explosive character with a few more maybe safer options. Trock's queen essentially takes the place of Zane's king, although a little bit less effective. He obviously gets, dominant throws, a lot more dominant throws that Zane has, although he does have to hit with more of them than Zane does. 15 damage starts, not bad. Okay, empty power up, or is he getting aces? Okay, gets an ace. Gets 2 aces. I've been looking for that damage. So safest plays from Phoenix, probably either another king or a queen here, shutting down most aggressive starts. Both of them losing to queen, obviously. Although blocking as Troc here does open you up to throw into ace-ace, which is not ideal. Okay, yeah. Goes to counter throw, gets hit with the queen. Immediate face down here. Ivan's just going to play into it. Ace-ace. Yes. So hopefully that's real. It is not. So Troc is fairly able to bluff, as he has very card-efficient damage, so he doesn't need to do a tremendous amount of comboing, but going low hand does mean that even if he gets 2 successful blocks, it's going to be tough to find the aces unless they're already in his hand. So you want to try to avoid bluffing too aggressively, especially against a player who may not respect any bluffs at any time. Setsuki, it's always difficult to tell when she's going to care. Okay, nice block on Phoenix's part, saying go ahead and throw me. Getting a bit of a higher hand size back to his starting hand of 7. Still a healthy amount of health, tautologically speaking. Ivan's still in a good spot. Phoenix's throws are now going to get exponentially more dangerous. Throw into 8 is going to be 19 damage. I know it's only 2 more damage overall, but I don't know, somehow, or sorry, 18 damage. 18 damage versus 16 just feels like more for 2 cards. Ooh, gets the dodge off. Phoenix making a call, saying you're going to get aggressive, and I don't think you have a queen. So this should find 9 hit points worth of damage. Take you down to 46. Get you that much closer to death. Okay, ooh, wake up slow jack is interesting. Okay, Ivan just satisfied to be dodging in neutral. Powers up 2 7s. He's going to pick up an ace here and get speed with the fox. So he's got, what, 5 true cards? He's already got 2 aces in the discard, so very, very likely that he's not able to play that ace. He's going to have to find a neutral dodge or spend his speed with the fox here to get rid of it. I think fairly likely we see a block, or he could spend single ace here. I think Phoenix probably strong temptation to block. Could go for queen or double ace here, but again, Setsuki's blocks on knockdown are so good. So unlikely that anybody feels safe going in. Wow, okay. Very surprised that worked. Big damage is going to get rid of that ace. Yeah. 20 HPs. Phoenix still on 1 attached block and a fairly low hand. Tough spot. Single queen played so far. So we could see queen or dodge here from Ivan. Don't think we... Yeah, goes for counter throw and gets blown up by the queen. Dumps the 7 and another single ace. That's all 4 aces, I think, in the discard. So holding on to, very likely, a joker, maybe another queen. Oh, there's the 7. Okay, we got loops. Let's see what he takes. So he has the option of taking double ace and queen. Okay, it just takes the standard 7 queen king. I think that's fine. I think he has lethal off of either the throw or the queen. Because the king is 11 for 2 combo points. Yeah, it should be fairly easy to find lethal here. A little bit more likely to find lethal off the queen, I suppose. Okay, Phoenix's counter throws finally pay off. They combo into, yeah, big damage. But yeah, Phoenix definitely one combo away from well, maybe, okay, potentially 2 combos away from lethal. That's all 4 7s gone. We know that Setsuki's hand contains a queen and a king. So if he is low on throws, Phoenix might have a chance to block up a little here. Essentially, Setsuki only has potentially 3 active cards off of a throw. Ooh, gets him with the 10 throw. We combo into the king here to dump. Two hit points. Could have had lethal if he dropped the queen, although I don't disagree with keeping it. It is the stick that is allowing Ivan to pressure with throws, because it does control the neutral. Nothing Trock can play that's going to deal with that. Let's see. Yeah, Starlight Kick will deal enough chip, and that is the only thing. We've only got 1 in the discard. It is outsped by queen. Ivan's, I mean, I think he's very likely to dodge attack here. Oh, the lowest possible success rate outcome played by Phoenix. Combos immediately into double ace. So 11 hit points remain. I think as Ivan, I'm probably very much thinking about king throw here from Phoenix. Yeah, I would think, as Ivan, I'm thinking, okay, you're going to king throw or dodge. Goes for the queen. How many jokers played? No jokers yet played. Goes for lethal. Had the joker. Unfortunate outcome from Phoenix here. Still, he's in a fairly good spot. If he's got another king and another dodge, he still has lethal off of dodge. If he doesn't, he can still he can go into neutral throw, put him at 2. And then he's just got to worry about 1 more queen. And he could potentially play queen on knockdown for the checkmate. I believe Trock's queen deals 2 damage of chip. So definitely still feasible here. Ooh. Undercuts king. 2 chip apiece. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dodges left for Ivan. 2 queens. 1 joker. playing of the king there probably makes me feel pretty comfortable as Phoenix to be ignoring the possibility of queens. Maybe I still think about jacks potentially being a threat. That might be it. Second joker from Ivan. Ooh, okay. Immediate GG. And Phoenix claws his way back in. Well done. So Phoenix is on set point. That's a horrible way to win. What? I don't understand these people. Okay, Ivan, yes, switching to Jaina. So from what I recall, my experience is getting absolutely demolished by Ivan. Is that he plays a pretty aggressive Jaina. Lots of throws, lots of active movement. Basically honey badger style. See if that holds true here. If I'm even remembering that correctly. Okay, there we go. Indicators seem good. Getting that 7 chip. As Troc, or any grappler really, you're pretty happy to take 7 hit points worth of damage. Get an additional card in the early game here. Definitely a better game state than being thrown, putting you on your back and having to play cross-up guessing games. Are we going to see a queen from Ivan here? If he thinks that Phoenix is going to try to punish that with a normal or jack or queen of his own, queen makes a lot of sense. Nope, just goes for charge shot again. Getting in another 7 hit points worth of damage. Phoenix now with both attached blocks. All he's got to do is find aces. Find that damage. Even life totals, even hand sizes. And then the Jaina player raises the stakes, getting those aces. Now, Phoenix has been pretty active about counter-throwing in situations where Ivan potentially has the dominant speed attack. So we'll see if that tendency continues, or if Phoenix is going to just play it safe, get some blocks off. Okay, goes for ace-ace. Blowing up 5 attack. Surprised with 2 aces in hand that he has not held on to those to go for 3. Waiting for a dodge. Silent aces, very, very strong, especially when you have a very powerful 3-ace super. Okay, then goes for the counter throw. Gets opened up by the red dragon here. All 4? No, just 3. Still 28 hit points. Not bad. Does put Ivan at 6 cards though, so he's got to get back into a hand building phase. Okay, he's gonna play DP block games, I guess. Getting that single ace. Very even life totals, very low hand for Ivan. Single queen trade. Not great, but not the worst. But again, looking at these health totals, I mean, put another 20 hit points worth of health back on Ivan's. He's at 70 versus 43 if Phoenix had kept those aces, but he'd have 2 silent aces right now. Okay, Ivan is playing like somebody who has a joker in hand, in my opinion. Okay, buys back. Even amounts of health, of damage taken on both sides. Single known ace in Ivan's corner, so I'm not expecting Phoenix to do to respect throws all that much. Very low card hand size. Yeah, Phoenix just going to block. Looking for the tools he needs, so looking for aces, looking for jokers, looking for queens. Counter throws into a queen. That's going to be 13. Okay, is finally able to dump a 10. Dodges are going to be that much more scary. 27 hit points. We're getting into random touch territory here. Definitely still 2, maybe 3 combats away from dead is Phoenix. But the late game beckons, and he's definitely got to do more against Ivan. Ooh, gets dodged. This is very likely to go into single ace. Do we see a face down from Phoenix? No. Oh, knockdown instead. Interesting. Okay. A power-up would be very scary from Ivan here, but I don't think we see it. He's got a king and a single ace known, 3 mystery cards. Cross-up potential, if I'm Phoenix, I probably wake up queen if I have one. I guess ace-ace if I have those. Maybe try to block a dodge attempt as Phoenix here. Got to be worried about cross-ups though. Random normal into king is pretty good at this point. Okay, there we go. Finds the queen, is going to put him at 38 notably. Actually no, he's going to buy back the king. That's going to activate his burning vigor of exactly 35 hit points. He can very much just spam aces here. He's only got to hit twice. Okay, there we go. Power up. Phoenix threatening. Ooh, powering up with dodges, always scary. Hopefully he's got some more. He's powering up with 9s, so fairly likely that he's got at least a 10 kicking around. But the 20 damage alone is not going to do it. It's going to leave Ivan at 15. Potentially 11. Oh, no, never mind. I was about to say if it clashes with single ace, but single ace from Jaina is 0.8 speed. So outspeeding Trox AA. Tense moments here. Ooh, that is a 9 damage throw. Into king, into something random is lethal. Wow. Had it with the straight. Cleans up. 35 hit points remaining. Very nicely done. So we've got even matches. Phoenix gets the counter pick. See if he switches to Zane, maybe? Zane versus Jaina? Or Geiger? Phoenix does have a Geiger. That is, at least from the historical results matchup chart, one of the most lopsided possible matches historically. Phoenix giving a Good long think about what he wants to do here. Ooh, okay, goes to Manelker. Interesting choice. I mean, recurring Black Queen as the dominant speed attack is pretty good. However, having 70 hit points is pretty bad, so we'll see what happens. Even throw speeds, so not much to talk about there. Potentially Deathstrike Dragon is very good. Manelker's King is also the kind of dominant neutral poking tool, as Jaina does not have a 2.2 speed attack of her own. There we go, Black Queen. Whack! Immediately putting Ivan to a 6-card hand on the next turn. Wow. Double 10s in the discard. Not bad. Phoenix gets to build a card. It's going to be sitting at 8. So good start for Phoenix for sure. Setting himself up to even up the life totals. I suppose Jaina has a lower effective health total than 85, really, in any matchup. So probably fairly close in health. Okay, Phoenix going block. Perhaps expecting a counter queen from Ivan. There's the counter queen. Panic uppercuts. Not that I blame him. Phoenix now sitting at an 11-card hand, and he might be making use of the type of game that he's been playing has been fairly throw heavy throughout this set. So he could be taking advantage of Ivan expecting that to be his just kind of natural range to get more blocks off. This is the first non-grappler matchup, essentially, that Phoenix has played. Ivan definitely not comfortable going in with throws, it seems. $12-card hand for Manelker. This is looking like a Deathstrike Dragon game. Any random touch now from successful touch from Manelker is basically going to put Ivan in a position where he's going to very much want to blue burst, which means that wow, Phoenix might be able to get away with removing jokers fairly quickly here. That is now 3 10s in the discard, so successfully throwing a dodge for Ivan is going to deal 13 damage off the throw alone. So he could just randomly walk up and kill this man. However, Manelker also very much in that same vein, very much able to just walk up and kill you. Ooh, goes for the cross-up attempt. Phoenix breathing a sigh of relief as he blocks correctly there. Ivan powering up throws, notably, to pick up aces. Phoenix going to be likely more comfortable holding down back, playing dodges. Okay, Phoenix picks up a black queen. And the dance is on. So Ivan has played fairly safely around dominant speed attacks. We've only really had a chance to see him do that in the first game against Zane. So maybe not particularly indicative of his any natural tendency. But I would definitely be weighing that as Phoenix. Ooh, goes for the counter, the anti-throw play. There's going to be 6 free damage at least. But this is very likely to go into a 7. I think very high odds this is a 7. So hopefully that is a real joker. Ooh, yeah. Yep, get rid of his blocks, and you have a... Oh, and that is not a joker. So expect a near guaranteed black queen on the next play. If Ivan draws a block, expect a near guaranteed block on this next play. That is a lot of blocks already in the discard. So I think as Phoenix, you just mash queen. Yeah, there we go. Get that 16. Tosses one of the kings. So you double pump from Phoenix. Yeah, just find that damage now that we've got it. So we have a 5, a king and an ace. 5 king, ace, and mystery card in Ivan's hand. As Phoenix, I'm probably fairly comfortable just playing another king. If you get tagged with the single ace, that's probably fine. If Ivan randomly drew a second ace, it's probably also fine to take that loss. Okay. I mean, that's better overall, for sure. Oh, he keeps dumping the unknown card. So Phoenix is going to just continue to know what's in Ivan's hand, except for the random draw. I definitely understand not wanting to dump the 5 over a 6, given that it loses to Phoenix just playing queen over and over and over again. But at a certain point, you've got to weigh that advantage versus the potential of like, oh, okay, maybe I decided to do something like play around. Like I made a hard read on the fact that you were going to throw me that turn. Something like that, and then like maybe okay, maybe now you're convinced, and you do actually have a block, and so I've got to play around that as Manelker. But as it is, I think he just plays. Okay, there we go. Yeah, gets rid of the gets rid of some ace. Goes in with the king. Has not yet gotten the other queens back. Okay, no, he has one known black queen, I think. Yeah, he's got a known black queen in hand. Queen of clubs. Ivan gets to build a bit of a hand here. Ooh, gets his block thrown. Oh, and he's back. He's back in it. He's back in a really sorry state. Probably take the king here. Yeah. King is good damage. Ooh. Yeah. Throw for 28. Why not? Ivan in a very, very bad place right now. Dead to queen. Now, Phoenix is low on hand size, so he can't just play queens forever. But any random throw is going to take the win. Any random queen, if it hits. Okay. Makes the dodge. He is going to have to toss something here. Okay, goes in with 8 damage at least. mystery card, and a 3 in hand. Yeah, a very long road. A very, very long road. Phoenix picks up the queen again. Just going to go for chip outs. Do you, in this spot, perhaps go for a jack and try to get random chip out? Ooh, and that's going to do it. That is going to do it. If we see the 3 disappear, maybe you respect this and just pick up the queen again and just play it next turn. Or you just go for lethal. Yeah, that is it. Phoenix taking the set with a commanding last game there. Nicely done. Thank you everybody for watching. Until next time, enjoy yourselves some Yomi. Cheers.